Alright guys, welcome to another video with those bros. And most of you will know that we do travel adventures but also do some DIY videos.
Don't forget to check out our channel for those cool places that we have visited. We have some great adventures there.
And in this video we'll show you what happens when the microwave has a black screen of death and how to fix it. And before doing this, you might want to check some things first, like checking if the microwave is plugged correctly or checking the breakers to see if anyone have flipped. Or maybe your GFCI outlet may have a breaker too that probably click and you might need to reset it. And if you have checked all of this is what you will check next. Alright guys, so if this happening to you, just bring your microwave down and at the top you will find some screws that I had already taken out, but this is just to showing you where they at to take them off. And then in the top panel, you will find some other screws that you need to take out before opening this. Before you do this, also make sure, disconnect and connect your microwave to see that if it's still not working. If you have a fuse in the outlet, also check those fuses, reset them and see if it works. If nothing of that works, just disconnect it, leave it for a few minutes disconnected and start taking this off. And be careful with these panels because they are very fragile. You can easily break them. So since one of the sides is not coming out, I decided not to take that part out. So I just put the right part, just enough, so I'll be able to take the other part out. Check it out. The next step is that you gotta go inside this little panel right here, because that one, it's another part and there's a screw right in there. Check it out, you'll see it. You gotta get close to it and you gotta get a long screwdriver to take this one out. You can see it's just right there. So grab your screwdriver and just take that one out. And then all you have to do is just take out the one that is also on the left part of this side. And you will be ready to take the panel out.
And remember guys, we're not pros. This is just the way that it worked for us, that we want to share with you to save some bucks.
Once you have taken those screws, you are ready to take the panel. And also, again, be careful with these ones because they are very fragile, like I said before. Just pull it out because it has some cables. Don't rip it off. You might rip those cables off. So make sure you just come and unclip these cables from the panel. And you can do this by just putting some pressure to take the cables out, and they will come right off little by little. Some of these can be really hard to take off, so just be patient and just little by little just take them out. That way you don't break anything. And sometimes, depending on how good you are, you might not even need to take the cables out, but it's always recommended, always best to not break anything. And see, there is our problem right there. That fuse, it just burned out. And it's all hitting in there. Most people don't even know it's there. So sometimes their microwave might go out and, all they do is just throw it away or change it. So there's that screw that I told you we need to take out on the left side of that panel. Just take that one out and the panel will come right off. And once you have access to the inside of this metal panel, you will be able to see where the fuse is. So you can inspect it and see, if this is the problem. If you check the fuse and it looks like this one, look, it's just burned out. That was our problem.
And don't worry guys, we will put the link in the description for the fuse that we used in this video. So if your fuse is blown, click on the link and buy it from Amazon. And if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to click on the notification bells to get notified every time we post a video, and subscribe.
And always remember not to touch anything else when you're taking this fuse out. Just carefully take it out and then you'll be ready to switch it with the new one. And once you take it out, you can confirm if it's burned, but this one is like this one's totally burned. Look at this one. This one's not good anymore. So all we're gonna do is just change it with the new one and it should work again. Or at least we were hoping that this was a problem. So let's change this old one and let's put the new one in and see if it works. Once you have ordered your new fuse from Amazon, just replace it, carefully because you don't want to break them either. Just put them in place, and then all we have to do is just close it up. We'll guide you to the process of putting this all back together. And then we can see if this was the problem and if the microwave is gonna work again. Again, you put that metal panel first. Just put one of the screws that goes on the left side. We use a drill, but normally it's not recommended because you might use too much power and then you might break something. So we also use the screwdriver in places where we don't feel comfortable using the drill. And now I know I shouldn't use the drill, but like I said, this is just the way they work for us. And just as long as you don't use too much power, you won't break anything. Then once you're done with that, just place the cables back together, the switch in its place, and then you'll be ready to put the panel back together again. And don't put the right screw right in before you put the panel, because you need the panel on in order to put the second screw on the right. So just make sure the panel goes in the right spot, and see, this is where the other screw is gonna go. This one's a little bit tricky because you have to hold it in the tip and you know, have it not fall inside the microwave. So just be carefully, slowly do it and put it in place, and you'll be ready to close that panel. Now you're ready to put the other panel, and always, like I said, make sure it goes into place correctly. We have one part, you know, that broke on the side because it was kind of tricky, but just, you know, make sure you put them in place back together, and then just put the screws, and then we'll be ready to check out if this works after that, and you know, if it saves you a lot of money from buying a new one, or just calling a technician will, you know, probably charge you a lot just to check for a fuse. It could cost you a couple of hundreds when you can do it yourself. Actually, my wife kind of wanted to throw the microwave away again. She was like, you know what, let's throw it away, get a new one. And then I did some research and found out that it could be just a fuse that is inside the microwave itself. So we decided to take a try. And that's when we took a break from the travel adventures, and the boys and I, you know, just started taking the microwave apart and see if it was really just a fuse or if there was other problems, because some other problems can be related also to the switches on the door, so check for that too. All right, and once you're done putting all the screws back, don't put the microwave back in its place right now, because you still don't know if it's gonna work or not. So just leave it where you have it and then just try it. So let's do this, guys. Let's connect it and see if it works.
But before, there's a way that you can help us keep making more videos like this. For every DIY video that we do, we always add the products or tools that we use to our Amazon store. And if you decide to buy anything from our store, then it will help us keep making more videos like this, as we will get a small commission and no extra charge to you.
And now let's continue with our DIY project.
Alright guys, so now let's check it out if it works. Once you have done all of this, just connect your microwave back again, and you will see the screen turned on. Just press stop or cancel, and all this like little lights will go off. Then press any key, and it's gonna ask you to open the door. Open the door and close it. Then put the timer and see if it works. And let's see, voila, it worked. Problem solved. It was just a fuse.
Alright guys, and before you guys leave, check out these other two videos. One is gonna help you take out water from really tight spots.
Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Josh Bros,
We out.